Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. This is the, I want to say, third video for Wednesday. This one is going to look at, because I've had people request it, that's the thing. People have requested, so I'm indeed going to do this. It is a full breakdown of the rewards you can get from the milestones of the Sum on camp. So as a lot of you know, you can get the Summoner Camp and the Summoner Resort. From what I gather, the Summoner Resort is the paying one that you have to buy. As I said, the Summoner Resort pass is needed in order to get this. So this is the kind of like the super spicy milestone milestones you can get. But essentially, let's go over the Summoner Camp because you need to get a full idea of what we can actually pick up this month. Now I think I've made one discrepancy in one of the tokens, but apart from that, I think it's pretty solid. So for a lot of you, like, just kind of like break down, like, I have covered every single little thing. And I've done it like a tally system breakdown. Don't worry, this isn't the full thing. I'm just showing you I've worked on making sure that I've taken details for every single thing in the breakdown, so I could create some kind of like very easy to work spreadsheet. Which, look, see, I've done it. It's there. So units wise, I've told you that you can get 1,170 units, 500k gold, 13 boosts, and those vary. I thought there's no point to kind of like break down exactly what that is. Tier 1 basics, you get 3 energy refills, so the smaller ones you get 9, sorry. You get 2,000 3-star shards, so it's essentially 1. 5 profile picks, including one you can select whatever you want. 6 catalyst tokens, which we'll talk about in a second. Tier 2 basics times 3. Greater arena boost times 1. Awakening gem token times 3. Tier 2 catalyst selector times 3. Signature stone token times 3. Tier 3 basic times 8. Tier 1 class catalyst times 3. Full energy refill times 8, which is not too bad actually. 3-star crystal times 2. Gold pool crystal times 1. Champion token times 3. Ultimate crystal 1. Tier 3 class catalyst 1. Grandmaster crystal 4. Ascendant crystal, or Ascension Crystal, or Ascendancy Crystal. 2 of those. Awakening Gem 3-star times 1. Greater Ascendancy Crystal times 1. And an Alliance Team Revive. So at this point you may be kind of thinking to yourself, well, is this any good? Does it seem alright? Well, there's some good takeaways from this. I think it's really the units, the solid takeaway of 1,170, which look to be a bit more than they were last time. And here's the thing, you might be doubling up on what you can pick up milestone wise. So with that stuff in mind, it actually looks like that if you get this, if you spend a little bit, you definitely get some nice stuff for your gains. So yeah, that do be a little bit annoying for those players looking at whether or not there's a huge divide between those that are free to play and those indeed that are spending. Anyway, I digress, and let's move on. So if you wanted to kind of grab, pause the screen on this particular info here, it's pretty accurate. I would say there may be a discrepancy in one of the tokens I might have got wrong, but apart from that, it's pretty solid. In any case, moving on now to talk about where the value is, and also comparing up against the Summoner Appreciation Calendar of before. So if you go to your store, you go to your Summer Canteen, this is where you get to spend the relevant stuff depending on what progression and where you are in the game. And this is where that there is a little bit of a lock here, and I kind of feel that it's kind of sad for those that are lower, lower than Cav, or because at the end of the day, like, you'd like to think that you could have an opportunity to grab something, but Kabam fit the narrative now that. By the way, take a drink every time I say the word narrative. That was the thing. But every time that they change it, it's all about, you've got to be Thronebreaker, or you've got to be pushing from Cav to Thronebreaker. It always seems to be the next thing. So I think Kabam are kind of looking at some point to add in a new titleage at a later date. In any case, as I said, I digress a little bit. Let's have a look here about tokens, and also the Summoner Appreciation Calendar of last time. And the Summoner Appreciation Calendar of last time did have more of an emphasis of 6-star shards, where you could get a really nice chunk. However, though, I do think that this time round, with the choice that players get, and especially the push to those at Thronebreaker, it does actually look, the new event here looks substantially better, especially if you look at what was the last week of the month and what you could get, because like this is where you saw your 500 units, 250,000 gold, which now is a lot more than that. And then Awakening Gem Crystal, you get to choose now. And was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 1,400. 6,400 6-star shards, which indeed, if correct, and based on the what you can get from the milestones, which is where's the champion token times 3, and then you go into game, there is a champion token times 1 there for 6,400, and then there is another one there for 6,400, which again, that's 12,800 6-star shards, and it's even there 2,200. So you can spend all 3 of those to get that. So you've already got like what? So yeah, so 12,800 plus a further 200 and the 2,000. That's 15k 6-star shards. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think not too bad. That's brilliant, really. But again, like that's the kind of like the fits the narrative of the spend like dynamic there. You know, you get to spend whatever you want, and there's that advantage, as well with like what you spend for whatever different kind of progression. Like you get a 5-star awakening gem, you can get 1 there, and as well with one of the others. And do bear in mind, as I said, there may be a margin of error, so maybe I've got a little bit wrong with some of these tokens, but some of the tokens work. It's just like they're more spicier than the others. So this new event, this Some on event, man, it does look like it could be quite spicy for a lot of players. Again, as I said, like, you know, from like the rewards here, like the token side of things. Where's the tokens? Awakening gem tokens times 3, and then we've got the catalyst tokens times 6. As I said, do bear in mind that could be where I've made the mistake and I've put in too many catalyst tokens and what we could pick up. Again, let's have a look at this. But you know, is there anything huge on offer when it comes to like? There's something. There's a 2%. You get 2%, which I find kind of weird. That really kind of points to me how Kabam are kind of phrasing this. This kind of the premium tier 5 class catalysts seem to be very much premium now for some reason. I don't know why, because they're the things that kind of like. Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, I could come up with some profound reasoning. Tier 5 basics are kind of like the throwaway item now for a lot of players, especially endgame players and throne breaker players, because their acquisition is a bit more easier. It's just that tier 5 class catalyst in stuff like this. Like you got them in the glory store for 10%. Why can't we have something that's 10% in here? It does boggle the mind at times with it. So I'd say apart from tier 5 CC and from a free perspective, this is actually really good. Yes, there's a volume of 5-star shards which you may want to approach and grab and appropriate even. But yeah, this looks solid. I mean, look, you get 3 tier 2 alphas right there if you're kind of like interested in that. So there's definitely stuff an option. A generic 5-star awakening gem there. You have options to grab whatever you want, and there's some great value here. If you like your 6-star shards, then yeah, damn right you're going to be picking up some of that. And if you indeed can get 3 based on what we've seen and the information, then this is happy days. Yeah, that's been the video. I'm going to like end it there because I don't want this to be too long, but I think it's going to end up being too long. But I thought it's probably best to do like a bit of a deeper dive into this stuff. So yeah, positively looking at this, it looks like that it's a very, very good addition. I'm not sure about how this kind of like this goes for those that are spenders, because at the end of the day, once you've got the free stuff, like you'll get additional. So you're getting more of these tokens. So does it mean like, okay, well, you know, looking at something like this, like you're getting double the amount of tokens. You're getting 6 catalyst tokens, and you're getting like you're getting 12 catalyst tokens, and then you're getting stuff like, yeah, 6 awakening gems, 6 champion tokens, which, you know, just looking at it, just going, right, so what are you getting, extra calves or something? You know, those are things that kind of look at the value. If you're looking at it from a value perspective of the breakdown of here, like getting extra units, then okay, well, it's kind of worth it to a degree. I mean, let's have a quick look at what you get for £20 nowadays. Do you get, Okay, well, it is a value then on a unit perspective. If you're getting it and you're allowing yourself to get more units as a result, so like 850 there for $28.99, then getting yourself 1,170 units is actually a pretty good deal from a spending perspective. And as well, you know, just the issue of going like, okay, well, I'm going to run out of things to buy when it comes to the summer canteen. I don't know, like as I said with the situation, I'm very much on the fence with it. I'm kind of like, feel this has come as a very stinky time. but we're breaking down the value as we've seen. It does look like this could be something of an interest. It definitely kind of puts into perspective spending on the July 4th deals and getting what you get back from it, and then looking at something like this and going, do you know what? With the units you get from the tokens that you get, that's really it. You can actually see yourself getting some relatively alright things for your trouble and for your money. So yeah, in any case, that has been a little bit of a deep dive and go over of the rewards from the milestones. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, what are your thoughts still? Put it in the comment section down below. Make sure to check out some content recently posted up there, which will probably be like a side event breakdown. Do bear in mind, you have to see the description. There's a little note from me about the solo event, which I forgot to put in the video, and also the pinned comment. 2 things are very important for this month. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.